In terms of how much practitioners actually need to know about AI, I mean, in a way, let's start with what they don't need to know, because that's quite easy. I mean, they don't need to be engineers. They don't need to know how to produce their own AI algorithms. They don't need to be able to know how to train AI models or anything like that. They also, frankly, probably don't generally need to know in huge detail how AI models are working, how, say, Gen AI does what it does. What they do need to do is understand how AI behaves. So they need to understand its general behavior, and they need to understand its pathologies, because it's only when you understand the pathologies you know how you might want to, for example, by way of procedural order, deal with them and control them. So in a way, the detail is going to depend a lot on what you're actually doing with AI in an arbitration. And just to take two slightly extreme examples, if the only thing AI is being used for is to schedule rooms in an arbitration centre, so the most convenient room goes to the most convenient group, then I wouldn't have thought the tribunal needs to trouble itself too much with how any of that's working. At the other end of the spectrum, let's say you've got a party who's generating AI evidence, for example, to enhance photography or to enhance videos to try and so-called help with the evidence. Then as the arbitrator, you're going to want to know an awful lot more about what's actually going on, and you're going to have to understand quite a lot more about what's actually going on to understand whether you can trust that evidence, what you need to do by way of asking the parties to validate it, whether you should allow it in at all. So that's a very long-winded way of saying it really does all depend.